But your dad, barbershop quartet. So what did that look like?
He used to have a barbershop quartet, like as a hobby, and they were called the Amazos because I was from Mazomanie, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So their name was the Amazos.
That's Amazos. I love that. Good play on words, Charlie. That's why I'm a pro. Yeah. Where would they perform? For people who don't know what a barbershop quartet is, what is that?
It's like an a cappella singing group. So there was 4 people in it, and they all just sang, their different harmony parts and did arrangements of a lot of different cover songs and would perform at really random, like, local events. Like, I don't know, 4th of July fireworks or, like that kind of stuff.
State fairs, supper clubs, all that sort of stuff. You were performing as well as a kid with your mom.
Yeah, because my mom was also a musician. She had some folk groups that she sang with, and then she also played Celtic harp. From a really young age, I showed interest in making music because she would, have rehearsal at her house with her music partners, and I would just chime in and start singing harmony parts. And so they recognized it really early on that I wanted to make music. And so she was really supportive and put me on stage for the first time when I was 6.
Wow.
At the Canterbury bookstore in Madison.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's still there.
Room. Yeah.
Yeah. I played like a 45-minute set.
Wow. At 6 years old?
Yeah.
How are the acoustics in a library, typicically speaking?
They were fantastic.
Are they? A lot of deadening with all the books and everything?
Exactly.
When you go back to Wisconsin, what's the thing you got to do while you're there?
I just love driving around and seeing just all the green lush, because it's not like that in California. It's brown and dry.
Yeah.
In the summer especially. And I forgot growing up there how wet it was and rainy, and I love that and I miss that. So just driving around and, I don't know, seeing it. The other thing I love, this is going to sound really weird, but it's really nostalgic for me, is seeing all the silos.
Oh, yeah.
At the farms. I love silos for some reason. I have a weird obsession with silos.
She's a silo gal, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, loves a good silo.
No, because when I grew up there, my parents' friends had this barn that they converted into a house, and in the silo they had a winding staircase going up it, and so I have this magical memory of being in this winding staircase inside the silo, and so every time I see these silos, it just takes me back. It's this really extreme nostalgic feeling.
I have a feeling, as you're shaving off the layers and just getting to you and doing music that's just you're going to buy a silo in Wisconsin, convert it into a house and record in it, because I bet you the acoustics in a silo,
could be
I actually have no idea. It'd be interesting.
It'd probably be very weird.
It would be very weird. Maybe you got one in you. I don't know.
I like this idea.
Yeah, maybe there's a silo for you in Wisconsin.
Silo Studios.
See, you got the alliteration. It works. And if you go on Craigslist right now, people are selling silos. Yeah. Some of them even just say free. You just got to move it, So, you got to figure out how to move a silo. I've seen it done on YouTube videos, so I can send you one of those. I'll send you one.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can you send me a silo?
I'll send you a silo. I'm going to find a silo for you on Craigslist. I'm going to send it to you. And then I'll even look up how to move a silo to Napa.
You probably can just put it on the big semi, right?
Yeah, I think that's how they do it. I got to do a little more research for you here.
I have a lot of land here in Napa, and we could put a silo out in the field here.
Yeah.
And I could build a studio in it.
This is great. I'm going to do the research.
This is brilliant.
And if it is too hard to move, you're just going to have to buy a place in Wisconsin. And every time you got a wedding or whatever, get over there.
Stay in the silo.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this idea. This is brilliant.
I'm glad we came up with this. Okay, wait, stay tuned for my email.
So roll out the barrel and get the band brewing. Life's got you down, just keep her moving.